today's the day. After all the prep, months and months of prep, we're finally in my garage, and we are, well, I'm not. The guys behind me are laying tile. And Robert from Sun Flooring came today to check out what they were doing, because I'm not sure, have you guys ever done a herringbone pattern before?
Yes, we have done a herringbone pattern.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was unique and different, but I'm not. But so if you've been following my social media, you guys know that I have been making decisions on all this for months and months, and finally it's here. But what made me decide on this flooring is not everything there is to know about this flooring. So Robert is going to talk to us a little bit about like the more detailed things that, because you guys know, like I've chosen this bluestone paver,
Right.
Bluestone Select is what it's called.
Yep.
The size is 12 by 24. We're going to do it in a herringbone pattern. And beyond all that, and like that it's around my pool and not slipping, like those were the important things to me. But then you came in and told me more things that were
Right.
even, I was like, oh, okay, I'm so glad. I'm totally sold on it now.
Right. Well, I think one of the most important things to note about this paver is that it's made in the United States. It's made by a company called Landmark. They're based in Tennessee, owned by an Italian conglomerate. So the quality of manufacturing is absolutely fantastic.
And may I add, which we just talked about, the fact that since it's made in the United States, we could get it.
Yes.
Right now.
That's right. Yeah.
Which during quarantine and like all the supply chain issues that are happening right now, if we had ordered something from Italy, we would have been majorly in trouble.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't show up. If you've been watching the news lately, it's extremely hard to transport material across either the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean. So yeah, made in the United States, you can get it.
Yeah,
awesome.
Which honestly, when we first started planning this project, the supply chain issues weren't as big of a problem
Right.
as they are now, so I'm so thankful that we chose it.
Absolutely.
For that reason.
Yeah.
You've also talked about things that I didn't need, but are very important, like this tile, as thick as it is and as strong as it is, you can drive a car on it once
Absolutely.
it's installed.
This is a converted carport, but you know, if you wanted to go back to getting
A driveway,
if you wanted
garage.
to park your Tesla in here, you could.
Yeah. I drive an F-150.
Yeah.
Come on now.
All right, you know, whatever.
But it's super strong, so you can drive on it.
I'd say probably one of the most important facts to me is that. Do you mind if I hold this?
Yeah,
for a
yes,
second?
you can.
So extremely thick, and it's just been really well pressed together during the manufacturing process. So you're not going to see any mold growing on the product. So
in Mobile, Alabama, that's
absolutely.
real important.
So if you
Real
have like a I guess a typical concrete paver, right?
Right.
Something that you'll see is after a year or two in the Mobile weather conditions, you're going to have some mold and some decay. Not with this product, pretty impervious to the weather. If you drop, let's say, a case of wine on this, it's not going to.
You saying about what's happening at my house? Yeah. So if you dropped a bottle, so could it wipe?
Yeah,
Is it
it could-
easily wipeable and washable too?
Yeah, you're gonna have to wash it the next day, but it's not
Right.
like you're not gonna have to interrupt the party and have to make all of your guests come and get on their hands and knees and start cleaning wine off the floor. So pretty easy to clean. You can get a pressure washer, I think 1500 psi pressure washer, and clean it off. So pretty easy to clean.
Another thing that you mentioned that was super important to me too was how affordable it is in comparison to what it's mimicking, which is natural stone. It's mimicking a natural stone look, which you guys can see. I know you can't feel it and touch it because obviously you're not here, but this grain is not printed into it. It's actually a texture. You can see there's like a vein right here and here. That's actually, it's got a texture to the top of it. So it's not printed like you would see with the indoor porcelain. I know a lot of people have asked me too about, isn't it slippery? You know, you see indoor porcelain, it can slip, and it's not.
It's extremely slip resistant.
It is made to be outdoors. See how thick it is too. An indoor porcelain tile is much thinner than this.
Absolutely.
It's laid not differently, but it's obviously for that indoor purpose. This is 100% made for outdoors. It's manufactured for outdoors.
Right.
So top to bottom, so far is like, seeing the product in a catalog, feeling the little samples, all the way to it being here today. Super, super happy. The guys are back here installing it right now, and so of course we'll see how it stands the test of time. If all your claims are true, Robert,
yes,
your personal
and
claims.
They are. Yeah, I personally stand by this product. You can stop by my house. You can give my wife a call.
Don't tell them that. But yes, we're gonna like monitor it over time. We're super happy with how it's going in, how it's looking so far. When he pulled it out of the box, I about had a heart attack because it was so beautiful. I mean, it was exactly what I wanted it to be.
A couple more notes. This just had me thinking when you were talking about this specific look. Comparing it to stone, maybe you're going for like, I don't know, a typical travertine or something like that around the pool. But let's say you wanted to go for a marble look.
Oh yeah, you guys have all kinds of
Yeah,
things.
so tons of different looks.
Yeah.
Marble. You could also do like a wood look if you want. It comes in like a,
Yes.
I think maybe an 8x48 size.
You guys have all different kinds of colors. You have all different kinds of patterns. You don't have to do the herringbone. You can do a mix of. They've got like a mix of paver sizes and shapes that you can do to have a windmill look. They have different
it's
names
like
for them.
taking the SAT. Tons of different patterns.
Yeah. Which,
you
I
wouldn't
mean,
believe how
not
many
to
there
sell
are.
myself, but I mean that's where the designer portion comes in, where you have
Right.
somebody who's kind of helping you. But that's where the patterns come in really nicely. That you can choose one of the pre-designed patterns
Absolutely.
to choose that they have to choose from, and so
Yeah.
it kind of takes some of the guesswork out. So, you guys, if you've been questioning whether or not an outdoor paver is for you, at this point, I'm highly recommending the Landmark paver. And again, you don't have to choose the bluestone. There's tons of them to choose from. If you have any questions, you can always comment below. You can send me an email or a message, and we'll also put Landmark's information or Sun Flooring's information down below so that you guys can contact them.
Right.
Here in Mobile.
Yeah, we've
Sun
got
Flooring is in Mobile.
we've got some displays already in our store. We're waiting on getting more. I mean, these colors are pretty new. It's a pretty new line. The sizes are new and everything, so we're extremely excited about it. You can come by the Sun Flooring location in Mobile, see what it's like, actually feel the product, and then we've got pamphlets with all the colors and everything, and the sales reps are trained. They'll be able to help you out.
Yep. All right. So you guys get out there. If you have any questions, just comment below, and we'll answer anything you got for us.